What is going on, everyone? It is Super here and welcome to another Injustice 2 video. Now today I have another top 10 character gear costumes video for you guys, sort of a little wish list for gear costumes. And the reason I'm saying gear costumes is because a lot of these characters are not going to have multiple premiere skins. There might be some exceptions, like for example Superman here, but not every character is getting a premiere skin, and all these cannot be premiere skins. So the likelihood of them being gear related costumes in which you get all 5 pieces of this specific costume's gear, they form a set, very possible. And these are my top 10 wish list. I want to include 2 more here because same thing with the Flash one, same thing with Batman's top 10 costumes. They will be linked in the description, by the way, if you guys missed those. But I uploaded these a year ago. I made these lists a year ago for these specific videos that I'm talking about. And I missed 2 characters that I want to put in here at the start. Number 1 being a Bizarro skin. I really want a Bizarro, set for Superman in his gear. And the other one is actually Kingdom Come Superman. So this is like the older version of Superman. I think it deserves a lot more love than it gets, and I would love to see it included in the Injustice 2 gear. So other than that, that's going to be the end of my commentary. If you guys do enjoy these top 10 videos, leave a like rating on the video. It's always appreciated. And as always, leave down in the comment section who you guys or what costume you want to see for Superman in the Injustice 2 gear. So that's going to be it. I will catch you guys next time. One that I would like to see is actually a Kryptonian armor style costume like this one right here. This thing looks ridiculously sick. Like, I can't even wrap my head around if this would be in the game. It looks fucking awesome. If they don't decide to go with something like this that's, pretty over the top, maybe something like what Zod had in Man of Steel, with Kryptonian armor on Superman, that would look really cool. So moving on here, these next 2 are, I don't know if they could do this because I would like to see a Superboy costume. Like I said, I don't think they're gonna go like really deep with this as far as shrinking down Superman to make him like Superboy size. But it would be cool to have a Superboy costume for Injustice 2. Another one would be Superboy Prime. This costume looks really cool as well. Moving on here to one that's probably the most obscure here, and the one that I think wouldn't make it but would look really sick. Superman Prime. Look at this fucking costume, guys. Look at this version of Superman. It is ridiculous. And I do have a bunch of Superman ones because, Superman's been around since the beginning of time. So he has so many costumes and so many different iterations that they could take from, which is what I'm really excited for come Injustice 2, because I do love me some Superman. So where was I? Superman Prime. Yeah, this costume is fucking ridiculous. So moving on here, the black suits, the black Superman suit. After his fight with Doomsday, he dies and then he comes back to life, and he's has a mullet and he has a black suit. I think this will look really cool. Obviously they teased that this was going to be in the Justice League movie, so it definitely makes sense to have something like that. But you have to include the mullet. Include the fucking mullet, please. He needs to have the mullet. So moving on here, these are 2 sort of replacement Superman. Of course, when Superman died, there were like, I think it was like 4 fake Supermans that came like into Metropolis pretending like they were Superman or they were evil and stuff like that. So one that I would like to see is Steel, because I just think he looks really cool and he would be really interesting. And the other one was actually a costume in the first Injustice, which is Cyborg Superman. They have to have that because Cyborg Superman is one of the sickest looking costumes in my opinion. So moving on here, another costume that was in the original Injustice, the Red Sun. That's always an interesting Superman take. What if he crash landed in Russia instead of in the United States? And there goes the Red Sun Superman. So I think that one is going to be in it. I think we've already seen the Red Sun Superman, and of course with the different customization, you could actually change the colors and stuff like that. So all these costumes, like, you're gonna be able to change their colors. Gonna be fucking awesome. Moving on here, either a Man of Steel costume or a Batman v Superman costume, because they do look different. I think I would probably lean towards the Batman v Superman costumes just because the movie is newer. So, but they definitely have to have one of those two. The New 52 Superman, you know, I just think it's a really, really solid design. It looks really good, and it was in the original Injustice as well. Moving on here, this one I think a lot of people will really like to see, which would be a Young Justice Superman costume. I think you know, it would look really, really good. They could definitely do that for, you know, for Injustice 2. Moving on here, this costume was in the original Injustice, but I think if they have to, like, go a little bit over the top with it. They have to make it look a little bit better, and I'm talking about the Godfall costume, because in this picture right here, it looks fucking sick. And then in the first Injustice game, it looks okay, but it doesn't, like, I don't know, I wasn't really feeling it. So hopefully, you know, with the updated graphics, I'm sure it's gonna look a lot better. But that Godfall costume has to come back. Moving on here, Ed Boon has already confirmed that there's gonna be, you know, movie references in a lot of the costumes and stuff like that. I don't know if they're gonna go all the way back, but I would love for them to honor Christopher Reeve's Christopher Reeve's Superman, and you know, have a costume that's designed after the original Superman movies, the Christopher Reeve movies. And my dog is barking, so excuse me. Hold on, princess. Let me finish this video. Moving on here, only two more. Superman Beyond costume looks awesome as well. And last but not least, the best costume of all would be a Superman Lives Nicolas Cage costume. I think that one everyone would be hyped for, and it would be the standard Superman costume. But anyways, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what character you guys want to see me do next in the comment section, and I'll see you guys next time. What's going on, guys? It's Super here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you guys subscribe or check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.